number 70.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
White under this one. Puts it away for the out. Yandy Diaz, the next to hit for the Angels. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 3,
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Outside low. And that's ball 2.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Back-to-back singles. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Out on the toss to the pitcher. Runners advance to second and third. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. And that misses. 1-0. And that's the third out. So in now for Cleveland, David Fry. Clips the corner, and that is strike 1. Just missed.
That's ball 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That one ripped, and it stays fair. Throw comes in, runner stopped, second and third, nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Outside low, and a count even 1-1. Now a pop-up on the infield. Loud. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Will Wagner at the plate now. That's ball 1. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. And he won around. Just enough that time. Next offering upstairs.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And they're all loaded up.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Nick Castellanos swings through it for strike one. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Makes the grab. Runner tagging and heading for home. The run comes across and the Guardians score first. It's 1-0. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. And Cleveland on top 1-0. To the right side. And that chance handled. Fires over to first. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Second inning set to go. And now the DH, Jose Altuve. On to first. And they get Altuve for the out. Christian Moore, the next to hit for the Angels.
Christian Moore.
Off the mark there. And that's ball one. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. In the air, right field. Fry. Brings it in. And there are two outs. Now it's the right fielder, Romy Gonzalez.
Batting it, the right fielder, Romy Gonzalez.
He swings and fouls one off. Two outs.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Gonzalez tries to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go. And that is that. Welcome back to Cleveland. Singy, these Guardians fans are excited for another season, and especially after watching their team reach the ALCS last year.
Yeah, Boog, and it wasn't a fluke. I mean, they won the American League Central and eliminated Detroit in the ALDS before losing to the Yankees.
And Jose Ramirez had another great season.
And nearly joined the 40-40 club, but finished with 39 home runs. So close. What a player.
Here's Brian Rocchio. That one finds the zone. Strike one. In the air, left field, down the line, and it gets into the seats. Kelnick gets his lead at first with nobody out. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and he held up. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Gonzalez hauls it in, and there's two away. So the batting order turns over. David Fry digs in for the Guardians. Sneaks through, base hit. And now first and second with two outs.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Just missed.
1-1.
That's off the inside corner. Ball two.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one misses, and that's ball three. Foul ball there. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Now a long throw home. Save! In comes the run from second, and they take a two-run lead. First and second, two outs. Eli White, the next to hit, just missed. Traffic on the bases with one already in at bottom half of inning number two. Diaz whips it across. Inning over, and it could have been worse. top half of the third inning, and stepping in is the speedy Jacob Young. And that is out of play.
Nope, that's foul.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. On the ground to the left. Throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. So the lineup flips over, and now it's Brandon Lowe. Not
Ball
even
one, no
close
strike.
there. And that is ball one. Cronenworth. 2 up, 2 down.
Out.
2 down, base is empty. Yandy Diaz, the next to hit for the Angels. There's a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
And the pitch. And that's
Nope,
off
that's
the
inside.
inside edge. And the count 1-2. And there's a ball.
Two.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside
2-2
corner.
count.
That one missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. So a man at first. Taylor Ward getting ready to hit. And that one wrapped foul. 2 outs. Fastball is outside. Fry on the move. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Stepping up for the Guardians, Will Wagner worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Waste no time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Gonzalez tracks it down for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ruiz in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
That one just missing inside, and it's 1-2. Hit on the ground might be 2. More for 1, and that's 2. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. 0 for 1 so far. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone.
Can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw.
No, he's
safe. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
Wise to just eat that. Otherwise, you risk throwing it into the dugout.
Here's Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And that misses. And it's 3-0. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Altuve up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Baldwin, the lead runner, out at second. Story at first with no outs. Draws it in, one away. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. Christian Moore, the next to hit for the Angels. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Rocchio. Off balance feed. There's one. And that's two. Here's Jared Kelenic. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Strike one.
He just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Next offering is down low. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. Rocchio stands in here, takes ball one low. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Runner at first with no outs here. Now that's smacked to right center. And he'll pull into second safely.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
And up next for Cleveland, Otto Lopez. Golden opportunity right here. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Late swing fouled off. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. Swing and a ground ball. Story tosses to first. That's out number one. And a run comes in to score. So digging in, David Fry. He's 2 for 2. Up the middle. Story throws to first in time. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Drops into the glove, and that is the inning. So in now for the Angels, Romy Gonzalez. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. High in the air, out to right. Fry makes his way towards it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Jacob Young, the next to hit for the Angels. Fry on the move towards the line. Nabs it, and there's 2 down. And next for the Angels, Brandon Lau. 0 for 2 in this one.
Brandon Lau.
And a swing and a miss.
He's got a good rhythm going. 2 quick outs. Guy like that wants to get the ball, deliver that next pitch, get back in the dugout as quickly as possible.
White puts it away, and that is that. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Eli White. On the ground. Moore gets it to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Will Wagner. On the ground, right side. Slings to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Squirts away a little bit. Castellanos off of first with 2 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. And now here is Yandy Diaz. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Ward stands in now and watches strike 1. And that's off the inside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. In the dirt, but kept close. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
He goes down looking. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Drake Baldwin, 1 for 2. That pitch gets the inside corner, and it's 0-1.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it falls. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Still able to come through behind. In the count right there. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough, but right there it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
Here's Story now. White makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Jose Altuve up to hit here. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So in now for Cleveland, Jared Kelenic. Brown back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Kelenic goes 6'1", 205 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a Major League record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Brendan Little gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Romeo stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Makes a sliding stop. The throw, and they get the out. So digging in, Christian Moore. Angels making a move for a pinch hitter. Luke Keeschel. And that's off the outside edge. Ball one. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Over to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. So up next, Romy Gonzalez. Ground ball up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. Fires to first. And he's safe at first. Runner on at first with one gone. Jacob Young now at the plate. Boots it. No throw. Safe at first. And we'll see if it's an error. 2 on 1 out. Now at the plate, Brandon Lowe. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Nice stop. To his knee, the throw. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Now here is Yandy Diaz. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing.
0-1's the count.
The tying run at the plate. Out towards right center field. Reaching down, makes the catch. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, David Fry. Hard hit left side. And one away in the bottom of the seventh. Stepping up for the Guardians. Jake Cronenworth. Liner caught it second.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Gonzalez makes the catch. So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward. 1 for 3. And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. Everything came together for him. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. Man at second. Up the middle, Rocchio. First out in the top of the 8th. That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner. Story in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Ward over at second, one down. That one at triple digits. One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
2-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Fry, long run. Brings it in. Out number 2. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And that one handled. Out number 3. And now the first baseman, Will Wagner. Yeah, that's fouled off. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Sam Bachman.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The 1-1. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. 1 gone here. So now the DH spot, Nick Castellanos. That one fouled off. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And up next for Cleveland, Keibert Ruiz. Comebacker to the mound. In plenty of time to first. Guardians go down. So in now for the Angels, Luke Keeschel. He's 0 for 1. Nicholas back to work. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Stepping in, Romy Gonzalez. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
That just misses. Now 1 and 2. And there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Jacob Young, the next to hit for the Angels. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game.